We are back at our off-grid cabin in the woods. We today are bringing a lot of tongue and groove paneling, tongue and groove boards to the cabin to store in the loft so that during the winter we can take those boards that are already finished, already ready to go, and install them. Because before winter comes, we have lots of other things we want to accomplish today. This weekend, we will be here working on our wood stove surround that we have been working on in previous videos. Cory and I are really excited to be here this weekend, especially because it's just so beautiful right now.
Wonderful.
Oh, so this is still the bad side? Oh, I see. Why? Should I go in the loft?
If you want.
That'd be easier.
If you wouldn't mind.
The leaves are, I think, at their peak probably for this year. There are oranges, reds, greens, yellows, like vibrant yellows, and there are cool mushrooms that we saw on the way out here. So we're gonna go check those out again. We've got a whole weekend of cabin work going on. I know some of you watched our previous video where we were working on our A-frame cabin. Lots of questions about that. I've been answering some of the comments, but to clarify, that cabin is not at this property. That is near our home, and then this cabin is far away from where we actually live. So this is the cabin we'll be working on weekends, and then the A-frame cabin at home is something we're working on in our free time, maybe during the week, maybe on a weekend where we can't come here. Probably the best weekend of the year because it's warm, no bugs, and beautiful, like absolutely gorgeous.
Are we just smaller versions of a bigger home? Are you the rivers in your veins and mine, the flakes that become snow? And you might believe that everything is broken, fragments of sentences we haven't spoken, but maybe are we just jagged lines across a barren sea? Are the shapes inside a sundisk the same as the arms of trees, and saying we're a shell of what we used to be? Maybe we're smaller. Are we just smaller?
Cory has been working very hard on preparing the boards to be able to bring them here.
Yeah, the bottom line is we'll be here another 4 times or so.
Before it's...
Possibly getting snow.
Yeah.
So
we...
get as much done as we can in the little amount of time we have, and then you'll be back to snowshoes.
Yes, there is a trail to get here. Last winter, it was really tough to get to the cabin because of the snow and the trees hanging over the path. And it's not that we don't have a cleared path. It's not that there are trees in the way. It was just a specific snowstorm, ice storm that took down a bunch of trees over our path. So hopefully that doesn't happen again this winter, but we don't want to be able to drive here in the winter. That's kind of part of our desire for our cabin experience. Maybe someday a snowmobile, but not this winter. But that's part of it for us, is walking out here and snowshoeing. In the summertime, we do have the four-wheeler, and that's really nice to be able to get supplies here, but we have to prepare for winter hardcore because we can't drive out here. We don't have a snowmobile to bring out here. So that's why we're bringing all of this wood right now to just store in the loft so that it's here this winter. Should we do the gummy bears?
That's what you want to try. She got gummy bear brats. It's gonna be interesting.
I got gummy bear brats to bring out here and make. We haven't had these before, so hopefully they're good. The problem is I brought buns and brats and I forgot to pack ketchup or mustard or barbecue sauce or ranch.
Oh yeah, he cool, hey.
Jeez. Anyway. You can actually see the gummy bears. Like, there are actual gummy bears in these brats. It's not just called gummy bear brats. Like, the ingredients have gummy bears. It's pretty dark. How's it going?
It's getting quiet as it gets darker.
It is. You can hear geese in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited for your gummy bear brat?
Yes. It's quite the view right here.
This is so sad without ketchup and mustard. And the buns cut horribly. Yeah, why don't we just get bread?
Scale of 1 to 10.
Probably like a 3.
Oh.
I really don't like it.
Ouch.
And the place where I got these brats, these are my favorite brats in the world, this brand from the small town near where we live. They make the best brats. This is the first one that I don't think I really like.
It's gummy bears.
It was a risk.
That's a risk.
Maybe 3 is harsh.
Would it be better with ketchup?
Uh-huh. Look, you can see the gummy bear juices.
You got the gummy bear out of there.
No, it's just the juice. There's no like whole gummy bears.
Oh, really?
But you're still gonna get it. Because it's all melted. Do you like it?
No. I mean, it's not horrible, but I mean, of all things to put in a brat, I mean, you could put pineapple in a brat and it would taste good. But gummy bears? I mean, it's not to a point where I ain't gonna eat it.
You can see the gummy bears in there. Point at them. I can't because my hand's got.
There's one there, probably one there.
There's one over here too. See the red in the middle one?
Yeah, there and there.
We are having breakfast sandwiches for breakfast. It's drizzling, it's a little bit wet. It stormed all night long and we didn't sleep very well. Colt gets a little bit anxious in thunderstorms, so he was moving around the cabin a lot last night, and the thunderstorm was loud, and the acorns and sticks hitting the roof of the tin cabin roof are really loud. So it's like almost 10 o'clock right now in the morning and we're just getting rolling, which is not like us. We usually get up quite early, but we stayed in bed this morning. Cory and I love this tree because of the way it has one base, but then splits into 2 and intertwines. It's like a love tree or a twisty tree or a tree that's hugging itself. It's just really cool.
Took a long time to know what I wanted, and now I do, and I will wait on you. Took a long time to know what
Bon appetit?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, not 10 out of 10.
Well, the only thing that'll make it better is if the bagel was toasted with about half a stick of butter on it, and
Took a long time to find what I was looking for.
Did you bring coffee?
When it did, it all fit together.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for a ride, but then
Took a long time
have shoes on.
to see what was in front.
let me give you more.
There you go. Move. Let her foot. Let her foot.
bag on that side
Yeah.
and take the corner of the bag and hold it to the corner of the floor.
Ow.
Perfect. Just like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Big clap.
Done.
We're gonna start on the bottom. You're gonna scrape mud onto this one or that one, or if you want to try using this, and stick it to the wall. You're gonna have to push pretty hard to squeeze it in there, and then run it up.
So Cory's gonna mix the mortar out here and then bring it into me
No, I don't.
so I can put it on the wall. We're gonna do this wall right now. I don't know if we have enough mortar to do both,
No.
but we will at least try to complete one side of the wall.
Make a no.
Okay,
Okay. We'll watch you. Oh, because it's
so this is the mortar mix. We're gonna try to get about a third of the bag or so without spilling too much. This isn't working very well. First batch.
It's that right here, I think.
Here's the first batch. I can only see. Right over here. Okay.
Oh,
All the loose stuff is gonna fall off.
yeah. We have that one little corner left. This is what one bag of mortar did for us. Almost the whole wall.
Well, who's my baby sister?
Twinkle lights.
Twinkle lights.
That's a book, yeah. Cool. That's okay. It's cold. Are you tired? Aubrey and Mike are in the bedroom making the bed or doing something. They said I'm not allowed to go in there until they're done, and then they'll come get me and tell me to come look. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're in there doing.
Hey, come in.
I can come in. Okay, let's go.
It's good.
Oh, you made the bed. It's so nice.
Tell Cory to come here.
Oh, Cory's cleaning up. He'll come in when he's done.
I'll invite.
Wow.
Wow. That's my turn to do a dive. Yeah.
We finished this wall earlier, took a break, and now we are going to do this, excuse me, I have the hiccups, other wall. We hope that we'll have enough mortar to be able to complete the whole wall, excuse me, but honestly, we don't know for sure. looks great.
Pretty high tech. Hopefully the bolts fit in the holes.
Okay, there's a little room over here on your stand.
And a little shot.
Wait, my more help.
Right there, huh? Yep, this needs a little bit of a ship. Is she level?
It feels so good to have the wood stove back in place. It feels like it has been months. It has been months since we've had the wood stove here. And now that we have the wood stove surround, it feels so much more bougie and like nice and like cabin-y. Before it was like we just have a wood stove sitting in the corner on a base, and now with the floor finished and the wall drying, I think it's really nice. One thing about the wall is it looks dark right now, but as it dries, it's gonna be really light, just like the mortar between the stones on the floor. So this is gonna be really light, and I like that because it's gonna make the wood stove pop more because the wood stove is black, and I think it'll just look really nice. We are thinking maybe in the future we would put some kind of stone on the wall, but you would have to do this mortar base first anyway. And I personally, I don't know that Cory feels the same, but I would like to just see how the mortar is like this for maybe a year and see if we like it with just mortar. I think with how light colored it'll be, it's really gonna help brighten up inside the cabin, because this is kind of the dark corner of our cabin when we're in here. And now it won't be so dark because the walls will be this like light gray, almost like a white color. So that's how I'm feeling.
Reflections on the overall process.
That's stressful. I think it was stressful because I really care, like I want this to look nice. And Cory was doing all the mixing, and he was really patient with me. He would bring mortar and I'd be like, I think that's too thick, or that's really thin. This is gonna be hard to use because I'm not a professional. This is my first time ever doing this, anything like this.
And mine as well. I've done some flat concrete pads, nothing decorative, nothing like
Pretty
the stone surround or this base. Never done anything like that.
Yeah. So we had to be really patient with each other, and I think it went really well.
Yeah, mixing small batches of mortar is kind of difficult to keep the batches consistent.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been easier if we would have had a wheelbarrow and mixed the whole bag at one shot, and then we would have had a lot of mortar, and then it would have really been a race to get that on the wall before it dried out or changed consistency. So it was a learning process. You just have to get started, and as she said earlier, it's almost easier if you just make a mess and just keep going than to try to make it perfect. And if you take too long, it dries out. And
Yeah.
yes, we will see throughout the winter the heating and cooling of this, if it's going to crack apart or if it's going to hold, stay solid. If you like this kind of work, do it yourself. Please like and subscribe. Come on.
Come on.
Come here. Sit. Sit right
Come
here.
sit. Subscribing to our channel doesn't cost anything. It just tells YouTube that you like our stuff, and it helps more people see our channel and our videos, and it helps us out a lot.
still. My door